severe is a bad adjective, which is like very bad sentence. There's a lot of dead ground, a lot of invisible, or not visible terrain west of that little hill there. So anything that can have eyes into that side. That's like the only part which I'm really scared of them flanking us easily, because there's a lot of dead ground from this hill that leads almost straight into the base. So yeah, I think we'll probably first move once Badger is up and running. We'll move them first to BP1, 2, or 6, whichever one you guys feel more capable. I'll probably say 1 first, and then we'll move you guys around as we later get more intel on where they're attacking from and what's happening. Other than that, in the fob itself, we have some sand. Let me mark these with markers. Can we use flags, I guess? They are bunkers. These locations, I believe.
Oh, those are those bunkers with that the single floor where you can see over
the sand bunkers. The ones I would prefer to be in if I was gonna fight over the edge. So if you guys want to use those as well, that's great as well. I think what I still want to do is have Dragon 3 look towards the north, just because they have the javelins which can scan over the horizon. So we Muchi. Well, how many people do we have in Dragon 3 yet?
Yeah, Rumcut is there.
Two. Alright, so Muchi's and Rumcut, you guys need to take the Jav, prioritize the Jav over anything else. And then, yeah, so I think Muchi's carry ammunition for the Jav, or whoever shoots first, you guys can figure that out, who's gonna shoot, who's gonna carry what. And then yeah, take ammo, and then the Jav itself, and then that will have one take the heats for the Moors rounds, and if they need to resupply and we need access to the D3 crates, we can ask one of the Dragon 3 guys to help as well.
You reckon we might need a couple of HEs for the Moors if we got infantry coming or not?
Yeah, like if you, if we split, like we're just doing normal split, but like I would take one HE just for airburst and then the rest for heats.
Heats, yeah.
But if you, it depends on how much ammo you guys want to carry. If you guys can carry like 7 rounds or whatever, which we probably won't be able to do, but then you can obviously carry more for the grenadiers as well. Like I'm not, if we have a lot of infantry pushing up to us, I would prefer the grenadiers still carry a lot of HE rounds, and they should reserve those until like the enemy is at least 100 meters, no further than the 100 meters, 100 and 200 meters from us. Then they should use those for blowing out anyone who's really close to approaching us. Yeah.
If it needs be, we'll stack some ammo close to where we're gonna put the Moors.
Yeah. Let's see if we can draw.
Can one when we exporting escorting Badger 1, can we drop our backpacks maybe in the FOB and then pick them up again when we get back?
Yeah, but I want you to. Yeah, but you definitely take the Moors with you. Because I don't know if we're going to be able to see you from the hospital area.
Yeah, I don't think there will be great visibility onto you guys.
I'm not sure if a heat will actually.
I mean, the tank is operational, guys. One guy can jump in the tank and use the 50 cal there. Just don't use the main gun when you've got infantry next to you, because the... what the fuck do you call the thing again?
Overpressure.
When you shoot the shockwave that kills you, or injures you?
The overpressure.
Yeah, but like, I think if they're gonna start getting contact there, that's actually the reason why I don't want to go there, because I think it's very exposed. But like, for Badger, your first priority is have one guy unloads the track, fixes it, and the driver drives it back into the base, and everyone falls back. Like, no one is doing anything there except for fixing a track and falling back. You can do whatever you want to and take all the time you need inside the base, but out there, you're just changing the track, falling back, Dragon 1 gets back to where they need to be.
Quick question.
If you take any
too late
contact,
for me to start streaming?
Yeah.
Sorry.
if we do take contacts, or if you guys do take contacts there, someone can get in the what do you call it, in the 50 cal, or otherwise you guys can fall back if you feel like it's being overrun. You guys can fall back as well.
Is there a way we can offer a sniper overwatch for them?
We have a snap overwatch for them. Dragon 1 is overwatching for them.
Okay.
Dragon 3 Dragon 3 will be based at the front on the north, scanning the area. That's what you guys will be focused on doing. I know the tank will be doing the same, but like while the tank is not in areas, you guys will be our main force that we're gonna rely on, overlooking the major parts. Because like the rest of the people can't look far anyway, and the furthest viewing distance that we have is towards the north. So the Jav will be our best eyes towards the north. Everyone else just falls in place along the sides that they need. Since there's only 2 people in Dragon 3, Dragon 1 will need to do the other sectors as well, so that east, west, and south 0.
Yeah, okay, Roger.
Right. And then Sherman and I will be on the mortars, and whenever anyone sees any sightings and they can mark it on C-tab, Sherman and I will do our best to get rounds onto it as fast as possible.
All right, just for that whiskey, I want you guys, when you get back, you're going to do south and east, so that southeast corner, go
Yeah, I'm
around that
back.
corner.
30 seconds.
And then Echo, you do southwest. Okay.
Roger, southwest.
Are you talking about this corner here?
Yeah, not in the corner, but from the south round to west. You do that area.
This whole.
No, the whole area, south and west. South corner
Okay,
and
copy.
west. The other one is south and east.
I mean, like, so you mean like this corner here and this corner here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, copy.
Just one thing from 5. I can help with the resupply of the tank because I don't think any of us are gonna take casualties or shouldn't take any casualties.
Don't jinx it.
You mean resupply the tank inside the base?
Yeah. Just
you can help Badger if you feel like it's necessary. I mean, they're 3 people who can carry ammunition anyway, so it's not like they are lacking hands. But if you want to, I mean, you're just gonna run around the base anyway. So if there's not anything for you to do, then
not a fucking chance. I'm sitting in my little box. No, I'm joking.
alright. Do you guys have any other questions?
Where's the mortar situated?
Oh, actually, I don't know. Where's the mortar situated?
Do you want me to mark the places so people know where?
You can just like point it out, like, so we know. I mean,
The
the field
mortars.
hospital is the most important.
So you respawn inside a bunker, which is there. Field hospital is field hospital. Your fuel is a fuel bladder, so tank, be careful when you drive that you don't drive into it, because a 68-ton M1 is gonna flatten that fuel bladder. And your ammo truck is there.
I have a question.
Alright. Yeah.
On respawn, since we're respawning basically in the firefight, take it, we
You
just
in-
keep going.
You in? Hey?
What happens if we do respawn?
You spawn inside the heavily fortified Nawu bunker, the one that you see on,
Yeah,
on
but
the picture.
I think he wants to ask is what do? Do we wait until we called in, or do we just go back into the fight?
That's your call.
That is a great question. I don't know. Well, you can only respawn once anyway. Like the second time you die, you're dead. So, I think for the sake of just like having the thing flow, we'll grind it a little. So when you guys respawn, you can respawn in the bunker, and then move back to your fight team leader. We will still enable, like, if the fight team leader dies, the AR automatically takes command. So when the fight team leader does respawn and moves to his previous position, he's not in command anymore. So we'll keep that, but you guys can move back to where you were situated first.
Yeah, we never thought out respawning defensive situations very well, but I think it would have been great to have like respawn with Delta Company. It would make a lot of sense there. Anyway.
Shit, now you tell me, Phoenix.
So the circles I marked there is just like obviously danger, like when they're inside the red circle where they considered we being overrun. The yellow line is pretty much where I expected our visibility to be completely out of range. Anything past that you won't be able to see. So we have a very narrow band of what you can see and what you can engage. Yeah, it's going to be very close. And then obviously between the yellow and the red, you guys can use as much grenades as possible to support them. We'll see if we can stretch out the mortars, but the mortar will probably only be able to be seen from the tank's perspective to help us liaise anyone that we see. But that includes obviously like the Dragon 3 as well. If Dragon 3 sights anything towards the north or the west with the sight, then they can let us know.
Africa.
Yeah.
According to the map there, from what distance should the grenadiers start firing the HE grenades?
50
Well,
meters.
Yeah, nothing.
No, 300.
300.
Like,
Okay.
like I think your shortest that you can engage is 50 meters, but like the red line, if it's inside the red line, you can probably still engage it safely. That's still very far away. But like when they're next to the wall, that's definitely no.
Yeah. Cool.
Guys, if you need to move back to rearm, it must be done under command of the FTLA. Don't just leave, because otherwise he's not going to know there's someone missing.
Yeah. Also,
So
if
maybe when, sorry.
Yeah. No.
Maybe when you respawn, just call it over the radio so that who's ever in command of your fire team can tell you wherever they are at the moment.
Yeah, but just remember on rearming, and don't let someone just run back. And make sure that his sector's covered if he goes back to rearm.
Yeah. If we are being overrun by the red line, inside the red line, and like Dragon 3 or Dragon 1 sees, alright, listen, this is the end. I want us to fall back to inside the base. We need to set up entrenchment positions here. Ooh,
You can't entrench inside the base. It's concrete.
it's concrete. Oh, okay, then never mind. We'll just not do that. But then we'll set up like firing lines and stuff around these areas over here, overlooking the two entrances. Because there's only two entrances into the FOB.
Like the Alamo.
Yeah, so we'll just like set up, make sure everyone is like has some cover, but just like peeking around the corner. And if anyone runs around, we just shoot. Alright, so we just have two areas to cover, one west and one south. Dragon 1 and Dragon 3. There's only two people in Dragon 3 anyway, so Dragon 1, you guys will be obviously responsible for that.
Yeah.
Dragon 1 can keep their sector to the north. Overwatch.
Yeah, east and south.
Alright.
Just one last question. Chain of command. If you die, actual, who takes next?
Yeah, if I die, I think I actually think Zero should, but I think Zero will be too busy keeping them busy, so we'll make it Dragon 4 in that case. Because Dragon 4 will probably listen in with me to rebadger, and then after Dragon 4, maybe Dragon 3, and then Dragon 1. Dragon 5 will be too busy.
By that time.
Surviving!
Alright, so Dragon 1, Dragon 0, Dragon 4, Dragon 3, Dragon 1. Alright, that's the... If everyone dies, then ZA was completely wiped out. Alright, I'm done. Last questions?
I just think so. Obviously, we're taking into the Badger crate. We need to take 1/3 of the stuff in the crate, and then I think I want to reserve 2 shovels for ourselves.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, because you guys will need to entrench.
Before we go, sorry.
Be nice. Good.
Quick question before we go. So did we decide on if we're taking HEs as well?
You just take one HE. Take one HE. You're talking about for the Moors.
Yeah.
Just take one HE. So the moment you kit it up, just go and find Phoenix, and then we'll you must stick to him, and we'll just cover you when you move out.
Do you want Overwatch from 1-2?
Yeah, sort of in that corner. You see where the corner that says fuel, just down that corner. We're going to stay inside the base.
Roger.
There's planks up on the side, so you can actually walk up onto the little ramp.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna re-say this again. If you really feel like you have to go into those steel death traps, then you're welcome to, but I would advise you not to do that. Use the massive Hesco barrier as a barrier, not 10mm plank. Steel plate. Okay, then if there's nothing else, we can go, Buckies.
Just one thing from medical side. Because I'm the only guy, please try your best just to turn okay, please, guys. Buddy aid. Tonight is important for one medic. Okay. Other than that. Let's go die.
Mic
Yeah.
test.
Good.
Cool.
Hello.
Okay.
Cool. All right, guys.
Let's go, guys.
Camp.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Why do these guys have dodgy weapons?
Okay, 1-1.
We all have dodgy weapons.
Before we get up,
Yeah.
I want you guys to fill up. So my AR, no.
Yeah.
Take as many cans as you can.
Will do.
Dust, are you my rifleman?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so take heats and then 1 HE, many as you can. Rude, yeah, just get up the way you get up.
Don't forget
I'll
don't forget to
distribute
take
ammo.
the site for the Moors, eh?
Yeah.
Phoenix, sorry.
I might
changed the mag
fill
to
you up
space
with
around.
more
Just
ammo
make
as
sure that
well,
you have.
Brute.
If not, I'll give you some of mine.
Okay.
Check.
Just take a
Wanna check what your weight is first.
Well, I'm gonna have 18 40 mics and parachute rounds.
Yeah, I think you can take more 40 mics if you've got space. That GL is going to be quite important tonight.
Yeah, it's just well, what about 1-2?
Sorry, 1-2?
They also need to get up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take
yeah,
half
there's
now.
not enough. Yeah, take half. Never mind. That was an oversight. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna take. I've got 8 parachute rounds. White Star.
And take 18 HEs.
Do you want to give it to me, Phoenix? I'd rather shovel than you, I think, as commander.
I'm trying to think now to normally shovel away when I...
Probably gun or driver, let's be honest. Not definitely not the commander.
Actually, I think me and I like Gunner on the same.
Sherman?
Save your load, I think, guys.
Sorry, you guys already have 2 more to set up there.
Right, I am chock and block full.
Okay.
Radio channel 2 and 3 for 3.
Okay, then Jeff for you.
Yeah, 1-1 go red.
Right, red for 1-1.
Go Regis now.
It's like no problem. Goggles to have better visibility.
Okay. 7.
Okay, guys, ready? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm ready.
152 ready.
Remember earplugs?
Very good.
Alright, sir. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Badger, this is one actual. We'll be with you now.
Igor, just remember to take your Moors, eh? And just
Okay, I'm very heavy.
Guys, just save your load.
What are you?
Yeah, done.
Radio check.
What's
But
that?
I-
More stake?
5-5.
there should be a M3 Moors site.
Ah, yes.
Under the,
Got it.
I am taking
And then
extra.
take 1 times
belts.
HE.
I'm at
and
32
then
kgs.
Heat on the rest. If you need,
32.
I'll
Okay,
take heat for you.
I think what you can
I'll
do is
shoot that out of
take
space.
Ready?
an
Sir,
extra
Sir,
can only-
HE. I'll
I
take
can
belts.
only take 1
Can you hear me?
HE and 1 heat.
Yeah, I'll take
Channel
care of
2,
it.
yeah.
Okay, you're talking about a HE for
Right now?
the Moors. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
you hear me
no,
now?
Sorry.
why am I not
Okay,
hearing
go
you?
on.
How many heats do you guys have?
Block one channel 2.
I'm carrying
Oh,
one.
block
channel
one.
I'm not sure yet.
Good, try now.
I'm
Dust?
carrying 1 and I've got
Ready
1
to?
inside the chamber.
Okay, okay.
So I've got 2 on me.
What do you
So
talk about?
that-
HEs or heat?
Heats.
I've got 1 on me as
Whiskey?
well. Back up.
So 1 loaded and then I've got
I just need to be AFK for 1 minute, but I'm kitted up and ready.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
with 2
Just form
HEs.
in line.
Okay,
Whiskey, what
guys,
color are
if
you guys?
you, if you're ready, come and take
we're
me.
ready.
And
Okay,
then
great.
we'll
One
see
heat
how
goes.
we are.
Can you hear me now?
A little better. Go on.
Just
Block one
in front,
channel
yeah.
2, guys.
You think?
1, 2, ready, check.
With north here. no?
Left.
Over there, yeah.
Yeah, wait.
Okay,
Okay,
we know I
Rude,
got
what's your
extra
weight?
cans for you.
38.
Radio check.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, hang on a
Nawu,
moment.
what's your weight?
You guys good?
Oh yeah, he's AFK.
Just still busy cleaning up, almost there.
Right.
are we blue, Echo?
Get your sides, eh? Make
Sure.
later.
What sites are we supposed to take?
It's the Alcan Spectre OS,
Okay, got it.
and then the Antec 15 laser.
Got it.
Just so you can see.
Right, I'm back.
Say again? Yes.
Okay.
That's
what you want?
I'll give it to you now.
Alright guys,
You-
hurry up.
Come, guys.
Right, Nawu is 45.
Form in line.
52.
What do you still need?
Okay, it's fine.
Just chem lights and
Actually,
now.
Ready?
You have the more sights.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
Okay, one's ready.
Okay, 1, 2, fall in.
Zero, you ready?
Stand by.
Come guys, come guys.
Come, guys. Yeah. All right, we ready. Let's go with the.
Okay, rabbit, you're in the back.
Let's go to
Yeah.
Badger. Badger's ready.
What channel are we using?
Block 1, channel 2.
Alright, Mitchies. If
see
he's
him.
not here, then I'm not actually sure. I don't see Shirin either.
Okay, ready to test?
5-5.
I'll see if Shirin is there. Follow me.
Remember to save loadout, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's go. Follow me.
Okay, one, let's move.
I'm moving.
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 1, 2 on me.
Okay, 1-1 join Badger. 1-2 Overwatch. Watch them from the side. You follow me.
We taking point 0, 1-1.
Yeah, off you go, guys. Go with Badger.
Okay, 1-1, let's move.
Moving.
Moving.
0.
Better go
Tank
trail behind
is-
them about 20 meters.
Sorry, just hold. Right.
First. Moving.
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 Got shots fired somewhere.
That was north, I think. Ah,
1-1 one action.
And for 1-1.
Alright, stand off a little bit short of the tank, and just make sure you all got cover.
Watching northwest.
Copy out.
Okay, guys, let's
Gonna
hold
watch south.
here
I
around
got
this
south.
area. Any cover you guys can find.
I'll go north.
How full's your backpack now?
It's chock and block, full. Voice is close to me. Sighting, south. Contact south. Close, south, close. Grenade out. Reloading.
One packs are very full, so brute force busy dropping. Over. One on me.
Wing.
One put on a strobe, please.
Okay, just hold for quick.
Check, we had contact from the south in this bush here.
Confirm you have a man next to the building.
Take it off. Got man next to the building. Okay, guys, form up on me. We're going to staggered column.
Moving staggered column.
Staggered column. Staggered column.
Negative, you're still good on one side over.
Okay, let's move.
Moving.
Moving.
Yeah, one
Double
come
time.
back as quick as you can.
Roger, we're moving out.
Contact left, contact left. Shoot up ahead. Reloading.
Who's down?
Whiskey. Whiskey's down.
No, whiskey's up. Nawu's down.
Now he's down. Oh, sorry, Whiskey.
Where's Nawu?
He's right around the corner. I'm covering.
Okay. Cover.
I got eyes.
Just help him, Brute.
Oh shit, he's got a head wound.
Okay, just patch him up.
Patching him up. We need to check his pulse quickly.
One actual.
Actual, central 1-1.
You guys are right there.
We've taken a casualty, now we've set up security,
Checking
clearing
pulse.
buddy aid, and we're gonna move him out, pick him up if
No heart
necessary
rate.
to get back to base. He's got no heart rate.
Performing CPR. Can we get Bucky's out?
Okay,
Or
roger.
what should we do?
Mate, my bad.
Oh shit.
1-1, pick him up and come back into the base as quickly as possible.
Roger out.
Okay, pick him up, Brute. Let's move.
I'm very. What is your weight?
Fuck, I'm also very heavy.
I'm at 50 Ks.
Yeah, I wanted.
Never mind, I'm picking up.
Okay, guys, column. Let's move close to these walls and try and move as fast as possible. I know that we are a bit
running.
low. Okay, follow me.
Moving.
Oh,
One actual, you're required for
What's the
on
other side?
we just went on the right side of the wall.
Shit. Fuck it.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fraud of my life.
I've got the back, don't worry.
Getting quite fatigued.
Fuck, we've got like, what, 4 minutes before he dies.
Yeah, guys, CCP
Okay,
here.
Bucky's now
CCP
Okay.
here.
Can I drop
Okay,
him?
rest
Yeah,
of
yeah,
1-1. Yeah, drop him. Let's hold security.
Holding.
Find some hard cover.
Fuck it. Yeah, this is not a good hard cover place.
No, okay, just whatever you can.
So where did the previous attack come from? These?
Oh fuck, he's dead.
One actual Nawu back at base respawn.
Alright,
on, you can
join
pull up
join
on us
back with
now.
your
Over.
fighting.
That.
Uh, 1-2, I think. No, just to make it easier, stay where you are. 1-1. Move off and take south and west.
Okay, I'm back.
Need to get to the medic.
Roger, out.
Okay, quickly run to medic. We're going to be on the southwest corner.
No, but
No. Ignore it.
Just check.
Got it. I think, can we get up here? I swear we can get up.
yeah, from the outs, from there's a ladder on the inside. It's a ladder in this corner on the inside. You want us to go up?
Move up. Yeah.
Climbing up.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to split us up into Alpha and Bravo.
Okay.
And then you guys...
1-1, 1 actual.
10 for 1-1.
Confirm Nawu is back with you, over.
Yes.
Always back with us, yes. Over.
Okay, roger. You south and west.
There's no cover up here. Eh?
Is there no cover?
Not that side. Very little on this side. I don't think this is a good spot.
Okay, then come back down.
Okay.
Go after you.
Okay, alright, yeah, this guys.
Yeah, so I'm going to split it up into...
Okay, I'm going down.
And then have Bravo take
Yeah, maybe 2 here and then a little bit further down another 2, otherwise we'll have to
We just don't have any cover on you.
I have a vehicle coming in. 2 vehicles.
That's not the greatest. Maybe.
Which side? Which side?
Oh, they just crashed in front of the main. Okay, clearing 100.
That's right. Visual, engage.
They just dashed out.
Jet fighter west 1-2.
I don't have any eyes on them.
Okay, listen. Nawu.
Yeah.
You and Bruce, Bravo. Move to
Okay.
the west of this position. Just on the
Coming down.
Over there.
Copy.
Get on the
One actual,
Yeah.
this is 1-2. Be advised, we do not have visual on the entrance out.
One actual.
10 for 1-1.
Sorry, 1-2, 1 actual. Just put a strobe on you, just on yourself.
Roger.
Actual, this is 1-2. I forgot to take a strobe over.
No worry, not a problem.
net check, Buck is outside, over.
Reinforce. Reinforce.
Anyone, please go check Buck is outside, unconscious, over.
1-1, take one of you, take Alpha, rather let him go outside quickly.
Copy out. Actual, this is 1-1.
Go for action.
Permission to double tap some of these bodies, it doesn't seem like everyone's dead.
Roger, do so. Okay, 1-1, just pull back to your previous position.
Roger.
One, 1, 2, at your discretion, use the white para so we've got some light around us. If you need be, and you finish them, you can go back and get beyond.
Roger out. Roger out. One actual, this is 1-2.
Go for action.
We took one hit on Reno, but he is stable at the moment, out.
Whiskey 0.
Tempo whiskey.
The jaw chap is down. 1, 2, 1 action.
Go for 1-2.
Is your casualty, can he move over?
Yes, he can. Over.
Alright, just let him go back to the medical building and fuck his sorted out over.
Roger out.
Okay, I'm just gonna come and drop the HE round. Roger.
Okay, guys, that fire's coming from the west.
Copy that.
Eyes on the traces for
Yeah, we see the traces. What direction? From what direction?
290.
290.
1-1, move up towards the north rapid, over.
Roger out. 1-1 on me.
Can you set
With
another
you.
illumination flare, please? Another illumination flare. Enemy
One
is
on me.
flanking. Enemy is flanking. Bearing 320. 320. They are rushing.
Can you guys see anything?
Nothing yet.
Okay, then let's move more now.
Moving.
On me, guys.
1-1,
I don't see them.
actual, this is 1-2.
Moving.
Go for action.
Permission to switch to the other side to assist.
1-2 is currently taking the north side over.
Negative, that's Dragon 3.
Put up the white star, please.
Roger out.
Read. Okay, reloading one star. Okay, that's... Yeah, they might be out of range of my grenade.
Let me give you a range.
Oh, it's a long way, guys.
Yeah, 360. Range 360, right?
1-2, 1 action.
Oh!
Sound like there might be a push coming.
Roger, do you want us to move over to the bunker? Roger out.
Okay, there's still 3 of them up now. Behind
Where
you.
is that?
Where they landing now. There we go. Up. Ooh. Yeah, you got one. Shift to the left.
Reloading.
See him crawling on the
Reloading. I hear a vehicle.
we need another white star.
Roger, I've moved 1, 2 to that western corner.
Okay, there's still another guy up. He's just behind the road in a little...
Actual, this is 1-2.
Right, talk me into him.
Okay. Shift fire left. Yes, there he is. I can't use it. On target. Okay, shift fire left. There we go.
Is he down?
He's down, but he's not dead.
Smoke on the right.
Got traces on the left.
Okay. There's a guy in the road, Nawu, next to the lamppost, 10 meters from the lamppost to the right. He's running through...
I see him.
Here we go. Yes. Sorry, I can't hear you. I can't hear what you're saying.
We are going to use mortar illumination rounds for you guys.
Okay, copy. Rude. We're getting illumination from mortar rounds incoming to make our life a bit easier. So you can
Actual,
start
just want
pumping
to
those
just
HEs.
be advised our visibility is quite poor out.
For now, I think we're good. I'll give you guys target.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that road, there's another guy approaching.
Ready?
There he is. 1 meter. He's down.
Right, I'm reloading.
I got you covered.
Also, we're going to swap out a barrel as well.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Right, swapping barrel.
I see shot.
Yeah.
Reloading.
Right, I'm up.
Ooh, that might be. Check. No, he's down, but he's not dead.
Try and put another one on it.
Just give it a sec. Let me see if he stands up. I think that was on target. In the road by the lamppost, crawl down, standing up, looking straight at us. The previous. Dead.
I see more shots.
I see smoke.
Reloading.
Oh, that must have fucked it.
I've got one magazine left and one in the gun.
Okay,
Okay, I've got one in my backpack.
Come to my backpack, yeah. Grab mine. I'm not doing a lot of shooting now. Maybe give us another white star.
I got them, thanks.
Doing what so? Oh, sorry, no, I got the HE.
Who's watching west, south, west, and south?
I see one.
Root, maybe just. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, I see him.
God, what's the action here?
They got the 3 people attacking.
Is it the same 3 that were attacking just now?
No, we've got many more. The mortars, did they not say they're going to do elimination runs for us?
I'm not sure why not. Let me just find out.
They did this, Africa did that.
Any chance of elimination rounds up?
It's a bit more quiet now, Zero. Is 1-2 covering the west?
Yeah, they've got the west south.
How many do you have left, Reed?
I think 7.
Elimination round?
Yeah.
Yo, okay.
No, I went to fetch the 16 in the crate.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Another enemy squad E320 in the white field.
Okay, that's just behind our hill.
Roughly 400. I'm sending tracers.
Oh, they're just over this hill. Yeah, they're going to be on us if they come over this area.
Yeah, maybe give us another illumination round in that direction.
We're going to be really close once we see them.
Yeah.
The bad spot.
0. give us indication when they're within grenade range?
Throw a grenade, you can avoid it.
Did you do HE?
Yeah, just now.
Didn't hear it land.
No, just landed quite late. Oh, no. Got a lot of flight time. Shit, okay, what do you want?
Illumination and then try another HE. Try like 200 on that HE. I want to make sure we can actually fucking see them when they're not coming over the seal. Hey.
If I get in this death box here.
Yeah, Nawu, you
Okay.
and me, let's do the death box.
It's not much better. Eh?
Yeah, okay, then let's get out the death box.
I thought it would be able to see over the hill, but doesn't.
Yeah, I would actually hope.
That's such a cool name.
Death box, death box.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when the enemy kills you? What is it, outside or is it inside? Where's that?
It's right here.
Outside the base, outside the base.
Let's go, Barry.
Which way? This way.
That way.
Directly right.
Okay, no, let's go down.
Oh, blind.
Yeah, they were just here. There were a lot of them.
Don't forget our old spot. They might be coming over the hill there.
One, two, one actual.
Stand over.
Everything okay then, Father?
Yeah, okay. No sightings yet. Out.
Okay, we're regrouping with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1112, friendly tank moving in from the west.
Roger out. Roger out.
Yeah, you, Bravo, stay here. Come in.
Right, that's incoming traces. Oh, hit. Yeah, I'm very badly hit though. Yeah, I'm gonna bleed out quickly. Yeah, I've tourniqueted what I can. I've patched what I can. Right. I'm gonna throw a grenade over here if I think they're close here. Grenade out.
Alright, Nawu,
Yes.
stay low.
Yeah, I'm low.
After you, it's gonna buddy aid you quick.
Okay.
Yeah, you got fucked.
Yeah, I know I did.
Okay.
Rude, how does it look there? Can you see anything?
No, they on the road.
On the road?
Close.
Whiskey, can I get up to the East Coast?
Okay, to the north. Yeah, get up to the East Coast.
I'm reloading. Yeah, I got you. Thanks, Buckies. Oh, there's a lot of them by the smoke down there.
Roger 3, I hear you. Now I'm stitching you.
Can you
Copy.
white star, please?
Roger, just make sure that you guys get here at the one's position.
Bucket, when you're ready, can you stitch quick?
Yeah, I think the entire team.
Okay, that's fine. Somebody who's now his buddy, make sure that you remove his tourniquet while he's on the AR. Giving you.
Thanks, Buckies.
Yeah?
You're next to Nawu. Just remove his tourniquet while he fires.
Okay, who's watching west at the moment?
Zero.
One,
Gunshots to the west.
To the west?
Yeah, can't you guys hear that?
No. I need
Oh, yeah.
gunshots to the north.
Can you?
One, two, one actual.
Illuminate first.
No, I'm
I
out.
don't see any tourniquets.
Okay, then. It's fine.
Gunshots to the west.
I'll take them off. It's fine.
Wait one.
Someone just check my sector.
Yeah, I don't think we should stop like this.
Actual, this is 1 2. We do not advise. Over.
Yeah, roger.
Okay, I need to rearm. Where's our...
Wait.
Dust.
Yeah.
Stand here where zero standing next to the west of your sector barrier. I don't like the grouping.
Okay, Bruce
One, two,
Force,
put up what's
start
cavalry.
removing your tourniquets and moving on to the next.
Actual is 1-1.
Go for action.
We are currently out of illumination rounds. We've got no more white
Who
stars
else
left,
needs
so-
medical here?
No, I'm good.
Is there anything left back at the crate? Over?
I will send my gel now to resupply and we'll check out.
1-1, this is 1 2. My grenadier says there should be some left out.
Got you.
What do you see?
Down.
Whiskey, come in, brute force.
Send for whiskey.
We've got white star clusters and no HE rounds in that crate.
Roger, can you take all of the rest of the white stars?
I'm returning with some...
Oh, there he goes. Lucky
Roger.
It's running there. I'm going back to my faulty.
Reloading.
Is there any chance on HE rounds?
From who? move from us.
Yeah, we don't have a trade.
No, I don't think you're gonna get AGs anywhere else.
I'm just gonna switch over to normal.
Swapping out barrels.
Whoa, whoa, get down, get down! It looks like a I forgot the name. 80 years.
Oh, it's a RPG.
Oh, yeah, in front of the building. Trying to see if I can spot where the RPG came from.
What's that light there? See him look at my laser?
No idea. I can't see that far. Even with the...
What the hell is that? Oh, it's nice.
Oh, that's a lamppost there.
One. Where's all of these people?
Trying to see, I can't see anything.
It's too far for us.
Does D3 have better optics than us?
Yeah, they're quick. Where are they?
Ah.
Are they sitting on top of the tower?
I think they're sitting right to our east.
I don't know if they can see where we can't see.
Okay, wait.
Wait. Those 18s would have been nice.
Actual 1-2.
Go up, actual.
Permission to shift to the northern bunker from here. We can't see anything over here and we can possibly support from there a bit better. Over.
Yeah, roger, move.
Copy out. Okay guys, let's go.
That came from the west.
Yeah. I think that what's what about
One, two, one, actual. We definitely got behind that smoke.
Oh, behind the house. There's an RPG behind this house. Right in front of this house.
Seen.
I don't know. No, there is. Reloading. I need to rearm.
Okay, grab two. I've got 2 cans in my backpack now.
Copy, hold on.
Dude, dust, shift to the west.
Got them, thanks.
Okay, you and I stay here.
They're reloading.
Vineyards west. Send up another E-loom there.
Okay, got you.
One, two, sound stars.
I've got one remaining. 1, 2, wait 1. One, 2 has 7 IR flares out.
Okay, roger, thank you. Okay, 1211, do not use your flares now unless absolutely necessary. Try and keep them for a while.
Roger, Walker. Out for. Roger.
This is Brute Force permission to rearm.
Permission given.
Is that the tank?
Wait, I'm not sure.
Okay, the tank. Epic.
Oh. They keep trying to flank around the bottom here, to the right.
I get full of throne, yeah. The key word is they keep trying.
Yeah.
Ooh, to our left, to our left.
Wow, that was close. Is there one more?
Yeah, I think they're gonna start coming over.
I have to reload quickly.
Yeah, I've got you. Are you back?
Almost all.
I've got a can for Nawu.
Oh, thank you. Put it in my pack.
1-2, contact 300.
Yeah, just check the west. Grab my backpack.
Okay, check if you've got it.
Yeah.
You get any
Backpack is
more?
empty.
Yeah, give me a sec. Okay, 2. Grab my backpack.
Understood.
Yeah, we're all good. Been taking like random stragglers coming over as well.
Yeah. No, I'm just keeping my eyes on that stuff. There's no one there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll be focused with for it's fine. We'll be okay. These are just probes, right? They're gonna come in.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm sure they're just probing us.
Maybe.
He's down.
Maybe. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get Brute to Okay, Brute.
Move south.
Roger, moving. One, two in position. Alt.
I hear a helicopter.
1, 2. sighting 195 2 men.
Enemy helo, enemy helo.
Helo to the east, helo to the east. With you.
Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me! Get back,
Is the helo down? Okay. Let's get back up on the wall. Enemy anti-armor coming, or armored vehicle coming in from the east, northeast. Armored vehicle on the road, northeast. Second vehicle behind it, second vehicle coming in behind it.
Crowd, get those malls ready.
Bravo, just keep an eye on the west. Dismount. Bravo,
Thank you, thank you.
What's your count looking like, man?
Hold on.
One actual. Everything
Got about
right
3
will
left.
Everything's good. I just took a trip. Seems like we are green on medical and green on ammo.
Okay, watch out.
I did smoke there, I just shot into the smoke. Didn't see anything specific.
Zulu-Alpha, and they're off.
You see that now?
Where?
Between those two light poles on the road,
Yeah.
it seems like there's a squad moving to our position.
Round about there.
I'll give you a range.
Give me a range to the light post.
The light post. Okay, that's 550.
550. Okay,
They are-
thanks.
You see those buildings behind the light post?
Yeah.
They're currently like walking around there.
Okay, I don't see them, but as soon as I see, I will start engaging. Oh, I see some shadows there.
Bravo, status please.
Your contacts, both KIA, nothing seen for now.
Roger out.
Reloading. Reloading.
Send, over.
I confirm you're still watching also that sort of southwest corner.
Roger, Bravo is watching west. We are watching southeast. South and Eagle out.
Reloading. Yeah, I need a rearm. I need a rearm on the AR.
I don't have any.
Reno, you good?
How many do you have left?
Still good.
Couple in my last can. Most empty. Can I run back to resupply?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
He's down. Nice. Is it out further up now? Can you see my my laser or not? My laser point. No, he's under the tree, under that block. Yes. They're just shooting them and then shooting them. Yeah, that's actual reality. We did, but it was like
Bravo, see if you can see where that fire is coming from.
Seems to be coming from the west.
Roger, we're on our way.
How many cans did you grab now?
A lot. 3, 4. 3, 5 actually.
Okay.
Enough for about a minute of firing. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got another guy on the road. He's got fire. On the road.
Where's that? There.
Actual, this is 1-2.
Go back, shot.
We're seeing incoming fire in this direction. We're going to cover the side now.
Okay, Roger.
Okay, he's down right.
I've got 3 eyes there.
Were there any more IR players in the crate?
There must be more than 2. And then, yes, I might have some. I got one shot up on the fire. I got the thing. Maybe I can blind somebody there.
You know, the tactical was thing.
That's the tank firing now.
Was that you?
Yeah. It goes again.
Come in.
Who's hit?
White Rabbit.
Now we unite and stay.
What's your position?
Okay.
Applying tourniquet.
Bucket is on the western wall. Southwestern wall.
some blood fractured arm.
Alright, that's outgoing. Yo, that's 4.
The javelin, yeah.
Nice.
Just meet me in the bunker, please.
Yeah, Reno, let's fall back to the bunker.
Rabbit, turn right.
Copy.
Right, call it.
1342. 342.
Vehicle southwest.
Just in front of the wall. I'll
Key.
shoot some.
Whiskey, we are shifting north. He's on our position. Roger.
Right, Dust, get on this wall with me. Brute Force, you team, let's get on this wall. Check where that BTR is. Which side? Okay, copy.
Contact to the southeast.
All right. Do you have a round left in your Morse? Okay. Is there any ammo at the crate still for it?
Copy, will do.
Southeast. Southwest, sorry.
Yeah, I'm AR. Yeah, I've got it. Right. Whiskey's down. Right, Brute Force, you keep CPR there. We're going to get on this wall. Is that BTR still up?
He went over the hill. He's got some more.
He's out of ammo.
Out of ammo.
Yeah.
But you must try and get him.
Where is... Dust, can you get some more ammo for that Morse? Yeah, run quickly, go. Yeah, I sent him back for ammo. Oh, I'm bleeding.
I'm gonna get the
one actual.
Send over.
Can you get your Moors down to the, just send your Moors to the northern side, 1-1, just for the simple the Moors guy gets back, there's one running around here.
Copy that. Out.
You're not fine,
What have you got?
3 HEs and 1 HVP.
No,
Right.
don't get the 84, get the 84 rather.
Yeah. Bucky's, once you're done with whiskey, can you just give me some stitches? I'm going to be on the wall.
One actual.
Actually, this is 1-2. My rifleman's on the way.
1-1, if you run out of the walls, don't get the 4
Come up. Yeah. Okay, so I need stitches, I'm bleeding bad.
Okay. Okay, now who's your client? Your buddy?
Brute force.
Okay, I'm giving you
Say again?
I'm giving you a morphine for now.
Okay.
But you're a little bit.
Right, sweet, thanks. Right, Brute, let's go on the wall there.
Okay, problem moving to
Thanks,
Pleasure. Thank you. Right, so green medical, green ammo.
Green medical, green ammo. Okay.
We've only got that 84, so we're not 100% sure of the shot. We've only that joint should go.
Yeah, it seems like that's not too bad. So I'm sure
They've got 2 HEs with the malls on the other side with company, and then obviously for like, so we got, what's that? 4 rounds.
What happened to the HEs and the HDP that we dropped?
Where were they dropped?
I'll quickly ask.
Okay.
What?
I was at a family barbecue, Captain.
With your mother. Snuck me in.
Sure.
Risky, did the BTR hit you?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure.
BTR nearly took me out as well.
It was something bigger than 5 bucks.
Both your legs and arms.
Yeah. But with my own
Vehicle north.
Vehicle.
Main battle tank, is that ours?
Appearing.
Main battle tank north, is that ours?
It's friendly.
Jesus. I need a new pants.
Friendly sighted directly north of us. Over. 1-1.
Guys, friendly tanks north and west moving. Be careful.
Bit late for our plan.
Yeah, no, fuck.
I think that tank got position. So
2 of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
So let's move to the west.
Copy, moving.
Okay, enemy infantry moving in north and west.
There's 2 times the tank to our north.
Be aware, friendly's moving.
Yeah, be aware, if you open the up, you can see the 2 friendly tanks sliding to your north, over.
Roger, they are friendly. Out.
Badger.
What? Hold fire!
Shame.
Uh, 1211, friendly's infantry approaching from the north south.
Copy out. Roger that, out.
I think this northern part's completely covered now.
Yeah, I just want to see them so I can see what not to shoot.
Yeah. I think they should be wearing browns. They were wearing last time.
Okay, Whiskey, I've only got the elimination rounds, the short stay ones.
Sure, that's fine. We've got most of the friendly infantry coming in now. Just be advised, they are, the last time they were wearing browns, so just check fire before engaging.
I'm a bit colorblind, everything is green in my eyes.
Okay. I'm also, so it might be a fucking disaster.
Do they have IR scope?
Movement to our west seems like friendly, over.
Copy out.
At 35.
So not friendly.
Clearly not friendly. Dragon on top. No, you better have to wake up a little bit earlier to get us. A biggie put a roll start. Oh, well done, guys.
What are we done?
Well, not yet, but...
Well, not finished quite yet.
Sorry you died earlier, Nawu.
Yeah, but I got it out the way early, so it's alright.
Yeah.
Listen, I have to admit, I feel a lot more comfortable with 2 M1 Abrams, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of gives you that comfortable feeling.
Yeah, that cozy.
The cozy feeling.
How's the SL, Joe?
Yeah, fine. Fine.
Are you
there wasn't
enjoying
much-
it at least?
Yeah, I do. But there wasn't much.
Yeah, that's true. But it's actually a good way to like have your first time.
Yeah, just sort of walk around and keep the morale up. You know? keep the chin up, boys. Chin up.
I can't see any movement.
Campfire time.
Are we done?
Yeah, 1-1.
Oh, awesome. Moving.
Just check there. That vicinity there's a guy running.
Okay, we switch on the compound lights again.
It's all friendlies.
Well done, well then.
Oh shit, okay.
Okay guys, let's go.
It's so weird. It's like sun outside.
Yeah.
And in the game.
What combat line?
Yeah, but last week started the game.
I shot him out.
No, so the next attack, so I guess, the husband should have one. Only the loader and the gunner. Yep. That is the commander.
That's fine, I'll get out. Everyone here.
Oh, coming out.
I'll send out the gun.
Once he's on
Lucas A, go to the loader position.
Okay.
So now.
I'm bleeding.
Also, actually, let me get hold on, let me.
Bang.
Pew pew pew.
Okay, there we go. Turn off the engine again.
Right.
Africa, can you see our name tag?
Phoenix because I can actually.
Okay, so then we'll backstop.
Nice.
Alright,
Alright guys, come on. No, come on the plane. Quick. Okay, like looking at me, not looking.
Once you're done with the photos, are we going to brief in the mission?
Yeah, we can. Who's running up behind us? There's some. Oh, it's a Delta guy. Never mind. No one cares about him. Alright, let's see. White rabbit is forward. And then, pick up a little to your left. Other left. Yeah, white rabbit you as well. Little to your other left. Yeah, there we go. Switch on to the okay. Switch on your lights.
Is my head facing right?
No, it's like I'm just trying to get like your name over the left and just slightly overlaying. See if you can turn the tires a little towards me. And then switch off your check. Yeah, okay. Let's try that again. Okay. Because I'm not gonna see your face. Okay.
Should not be. How do you want to rotate?
Right, that's it. That's all I can do, guys.
Okay, just hold on a second.
Maybe I should shine a light on you guys.
Shine a light on me.
Actually, look, let me know when to.
Thank you, sir.
Should be good now, I think. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Click now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not blocking me.
I just wanted to stop the rain because I don't know about you guys, but I want to take a piss because of all this rain.
Make it daylight, that would be nice as well.
Yeah.
That is nice. Wow.
So quiet.
Night vision off, daylight.
One day later.
Same time.
20 later.
Let me see if I can climb on top of this actually.
Oh, that's what it looks like, yeah.
Wow, what a beautiful area. Check the rainbow behind us.
Shame we had to fuck it up.
Guys, look towards the other west.
Oh, what?
On the coast there.
Oh, hell.
That is the thing that fucked up everything inside the base over there.
Do you know how many rounds it took to put that thing out?
Okay,
I want to have a good look at it.
I think this works in for me.
Only accident that I saw
It's
that.
like a steampunk machine.
I was about to help.
It's like covered in weapons.
I was about to help Phoenix resupply, and then I stood in the corner there, and then I heard the noise, and I looked left, and I just saw those 3 propellers. I was like, yeah, it's coming. And then the best thing is, the tank drives towards it, but the turret.
The hell?
Oh, shit.
Sorry guys, I don't know what happened there.
I'm sure.
Do a lot of full heals, Buckies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bother.
Alright.
It's funny, the only time I knew about that thing is when I heard Sherman say, Badger, please tell your gunner to look west. I'm like, huh?
Because you're looking into the sandbags, and I'm like, oh!
guys, just quickly, if you need medical, just go prone.
Everybody.
Jesus, okay. If you're done with the medical, just stand up so I know who's got.
I don't know how Phoenix does it, how he.
No, you just spam click. That's all.
Oh.
There we go.
Monster heal.
Everyone's down.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then 0 and rum cut. So everybody's okay now, eh?
Echo.
Yeah.
Go. And me.
Where's Echo? Go prone.
Yes, bro.
What are these guys wearing?
Oh fuck! Can't see you.
I don't know.
Is the name? Okay, that's it.
All right, let's start the debrief, guys. Before we go too off on a tangent.
Yeah.
We'll start with what happened. Dragon 1, 0.
All right. Once we kitted up, we had one of the fire teams with Badger go out to get the tank. 1-2 covered their movement. At a point in time, there was contact with some infantry in that vicinity. They took a couple of casualties. However, they then moved back into the FOB. We then covered basically south and west, and then north. And there was numerous contacts coming in. We took a couple of casualties from time to time. Bucky sorted them out. And that's about it.
Okay, and what happened, Dragon 3?
Right, about 3:20 a.m. We got contacts from the North Foot contacts infantry, and then we engaged them with the help of Dragon 1. And then after a while, more infantry came in from the north, but a bit northeast. And then we had 2 vehicles come in from the north, 2 armored vehicles coming from the north. They were taken out. And then also we engaged a tank out 700 meters northwest, and also some infantry in that direction as well. We tried to find out what happened on the west. We couldn't see that vehicle, and I couldn't really identify it, and it actually didn't feel like any impact to us, so we kind of ignored it. We thought it fled, so we didn't even bother with it. We took care of the contacts we actually could engage. We did take a few rounds, but we handled medical with the help of D5. That was very helpful. And then inter-team communication was good, so we were able to handle contacts very quickly and effectively.
And Dragon 4, do you want to comment?
Well, wasn't all that much for Dragon 4 to do.
because we simply didn't have the infrastructure necessary for calling in fire support properly. We tried with what little we could get, but for the most part, we were working directly together and trying to get a number of rounds downrange rather than a complex fire mission.
Yeah, that was true. Okay, and Badger?
So we loaded up quickly,
Lucky,
and
you
then
have
we
a hot
moved.
mic. Yeah.
We loaded up quickly, and then we moved out to the tank. We had an issue. We didn't have the backpack. Apparently needed toolkit in order to replace a track. We didn't have a backpack to use a toolkit on us. The tank did have a toolkit on it, and then we got it back to base. We did have some issues where our gunner forgot how to do some basic usage of the thing. So training was a while ago, a bit rusty. And then we moved out west to BP2, like kind of BP2, BP1, but actually BP1 first. And we had a chance contact with a whole bunch of enemy infantry. We reversed. We killed a bunch of them. Yeah, I can't remember the order, but most of the night kind of revolved around us heading out west, find targets, kill them before they get to the base. I think the total was 4 BTRs, a UAZ, and several squads of infantry, and a helicopter. And actually, the helicopter technically was killed over the base, and then shifting left and right. We get back to base. We killed some infantry north. We only killed one tank out of the 3, because the gunnery system in armor for this kind of sucks a little bit. So we could gauge them out past 3Ks very easily with saber rounds. But yeah, we killed a one tank there. And we also killed that hover thing over there. Although that's the only thing that caused damage to our tank. So we did receive some RPG hits from the front when we were over here, but RPG hits to the front of the tank isn't going to do anything. And also answer Luke Crusade's question, it's not reactive armor, it's because the armor is just advanced composite that's very thick and optimized for heat rounds. So nothing goes through, like even the most powerful ATGMs aren't going to go through the front armor of this thing. So we destroyed that thing, and that's pretty much kind of how the night went. Yeah, we killed the 5th BTR-90 when we flanked around it from the north. We had one minor friendly fire incident because we're engaging to the north. We lost enemy squad of infantry, and friendly infantry were kind of moving up near them. So I did fire 150 cal, one of them hitting them. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, so I think that's it from us.
Okay. And Dragon 3, Dragon 1, well, Dragon 5 actually. What happened to Dragon 5?
Well, I got killed. Well, not killed. I got shot in the face.
Oh yeah, we ran you over.
Yeah, we ran you over.
And you ran me over. But you know, medics, we don't die. No, but whoever picked me up, thanks for that. I can't remember. I think it was maybe Phoenix
it was Sherman, because like I was calling over the radio for anyone in that area to go pick you up, and then everyone was ignoring me, and then Sherman was like, "Fuck it, I'll go myself." So he ran all the way from over there to there to go save you. So
no,
yeah.
I was the stabilizing, giving buddy aid. So I stopped your bleeding, and it restarted your heart.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, other than that, was pretty much just a frantic dash around, stitching, tweeting, sidelining. We had a couple of tier 2s, one very critical tier 3. That was scary because the guy's heart rate was already in cardiac arrest, and yes, we operated there for a second. I think other than that, basic resupplies and just keeping my hands busy, rearming, running around, doing shit.
Oh yeah, so in terms of we did have one casualty, Shucky, when we pushed the UAZ out of the way, almost flipped us, but it flipped the UAZ onto Hesco barrier and then it blew up, causing heavy damage to Shucky, though he was brought back up quickly by Bucky's.
The UAZ was interesting. I was just chilling in my water around area, and then I heard a vehicle. I turned around and this UAZ is just standing there. So make quick of that. Alright, Dragon 1, what went wrong for you guys? What went well? What went wrong?
Okay, what went well? I think the communication within our fire teams was good. We had continual lighting most of the time. We used eventually almost all our AT ammunition, so we were pretty busy. but the communication was very good. So we were moving fire teams to points of focus continually, and it worked quite well.
Yeah. Okay. And what went well in Dragon 3?
I think communication was really good, and target identification was also really good. We were able to engage targets also very quickly, so guys were shooting really well also.
Yeah. And what went well in Dragon 4? Nothing.
Yeah,
What
sorry.
went? Yeah. What do you think
Also,
went well, Dragon
illumination.
4?
We appreciated the illumination. The team that was doing the illumination, good work.
That was all Dragon 1.
Well, yeah. Well, I was gonna say whoever it wasn't Dragon 4 because whoever bought our stock of flare shells evidently was buying signal flares.
Yeah, those things were truly
That was
useless,
poor,
guys.
very
We're
poor.
sorry. We couldn't do anything about that, though.
The fire from the burning wrecks in the created more illumination than those shells.
Yeah.
Which crate are those flares from?
From the D4 and the crates that were set up at mortars.
Okay.
Yeah.
D1's crates have the fixed flares, but not the D4 maybe.
Well, I don't think so because those are mortar flares, not
Oh,
GL flares.
mortar flares. Oh, so
Yeah.
I'm talking about the 203s.
Yeah, the star shells have better effect than the mortars.
Yeah.
The star shells were actually very good.
Yeah. D5 went well for you?
I think from 5's perspective, the not particularly for 5. I mean, it's mostly repetitive in terms of treating a person. But I was actually glad to see that when the shit hit the fan, a lot of body aid was performed adequately and in the shortest amount of time, which was a plus point.
Yeah. And what went well for Badger?
Well, eventually the crew worked quite well together. We managed to avoid any major enemy threats while spoiling the attacks. We actually pushed multiple times into for example, the vineyards. It was kind of risky, but we did it very temporarily. Spoiled infantry attacks, went behind enemies sometimes, and the only damage we got was to the track from that giant thing down there, and only because I decided to ignore it because I was more concerned about the BTR behind him, as I figured we can take the damage from that thing, and we need to quickly kill that BTR that moved up into the base. And yeah, that was correct as well. So I think so. Our maneuvering and our crew coordination eventually worked very well.
And what went wrong for Dragon 1?
Africa, yeah, from one, we allowed that vehicle into the base. We didn't see it. We had quite a vast area to cover, and we tended to be focused just on one area at a time. That's why I continue moved up and down. So we didn't quite have full coverage, but I think it was sufficient.
Yeah, I'll add to that as well. Like, spreading 9 guys around this place is not it's impossible. So yeah, I know the cover was very thin in all directions. But when we did, you guys, you should actually add this to what went well as well. Is you guys did move the fire teams to the points of interest as we sighted them, and then moved them back. So you moved them quite well around the base. Yeah, we had insufficient cover actually surrounding the area. That's how that vehicle just slipped in. One of those things. And then what went wrong in Dragon 3?
We couldn't have sufficient illumination especially on the east, and also the hill over that direction obscured most of our westerly view, so we couldn't assist Dragon 1 in anything that was happening on the west.
Okay. What went wrong for Dragon 4?
Illumination.
Okay, I'll just add because I was there. Yeah, illumination, and we were also unable to actually provide any gun runs or drop shooting mortars because we didn't have the infrastructure, didn't have the knowledge on where they actually were. Just because visibility was none, and yeah, there was no platform for us to overview where they were to spot sufficiently. And then Dragon 5, what went wrong?
I think it was purely my peeking an enemy single-handedly and getting shot. I mean, if nobody saw that, I was gonna.
Yeah, no, I saw that one happen. I was surprised you running out of the base in the first place, but yeah, that wasn't sufficient. That was quite funny. I saw that pop happening. Yeah.
It was exactly that. I was
That
like,
was the best illustration ever.
Yeah, actually,
but here's the thing.
it's more like this. Pop. It's strange. Like he just he just popped out and then
But
he got
that's
shot in
always
the
a
face.
risk when you're one guy, like myself as well. If I was taken down, I had nobody with me. Bucky didn't either.
No. Look, I understand. And when I got there, I was like, okay, so we engage every. I'm just gonna check and double tap, and I did even the whole gun up, lean, peek, do the whole fucking pie thing, and as I pie, pok, the fucking guy shoots me. I'm like, really?
Okay,
Come
and
on,
then
guys.
Badger, what went wrong with you guys?
Well, first, I think running over the medic and not and
We did not know he was there though. I have to give it to you.
and then getting some basic functionality of the tank. So that's because just rusty, so I didn't have any practice beforehand with it. But we figured out. And also, I'd say our attention was a bit divided. So like you guys did have some enemy vehicles going through because you were kind of distracted. Like initially, just trying to how to do things, and also since we went. Sorry. Oh yeah, the backpack issue. Yeah, was another thing. So just not being as used to with the tanks as we should be because we have material for it.
Yeah.
And I think like having to move around, shift left and right, so we're always missing enemies allowing them to get close because we're dealing with enemies kind of close by, and I didn't. I think maybe we could have probably gone up northeast to BP3 kind of thing, but there's lots of enemy infantry up to the north very far, so I was worried about being flanked by the enemy infantry there. So yeah, I mean, I think our attention is still quite divided, but I am happy that we got to BP2 to be able to still spoil them hitting from the flank and not get too close. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Badger did a lot of good things from BP2's side, taking a lot of things which would have become Dragon 1's problem, and sufficiently like destroying those assets well in advance of the FOB. So that was fantastic as well. But yeah, that's actually I should have mentioned that earlier. I think something else that I wanted to add, Phoenix, is like I saw the thing with Bucky's. Bucky's got shot and then you guys left. I don't think any one of you knew that Bucky's was down there until I started screaming over the radio that anyone who can hear me just to help Bucky's.
Was he shot or did we run him over?
No, he was shot first and then you run over him.
You just made sure he was dead.
Yeah, that's why. I was looking at the situation because we were standing there the whole time. I saw Bucky get shot, and then I'm talking to you guys, and I'm like trying to get people to help Bucky's, and then Phoenix is like, "Where's the PTO? Where's the PTO?" I'm like, "Dude, there's two right next to you.
That's
like you're
not
standing."
a BTR. Those are...
I know. I mean, I was like, Bucky's is unconscious. You guys are asking me where the BTR is. I'm like, listen, yeah, guys, can we just please, everyone, relax. And the BTR's right there. Bucky's is there. And then Phoenix, well, whatever. Like Badger's like, okay, cool. And I just reverse over Bucky's.
We just want him to inspect the undercarriage.
Yeah, our driver's still relearning how to reverse the.
No, clearly.
Like, and then Shimon was like, "No, fuck it, I'm going."
Yeah, just know that
I heard the reversing thing, and I was like, okay, that's G5 gone.
But what exploded?
Bear in mind, this was after the Russian had casually walked into our base and was wandering around next to the fuel sack.
I was wondering how you get there. I thought you dragged him in with a tank or something.
No, that
he was
was
standing there.
No, I put him down on that after he came in.
Yeah, so that was the guy that shot me, and he just casually walked past into the base and like, I'm just gonna have a field day in here, and Sherman's like,
But
nope.
what exploded inside the base?
That's right over there, on the Hisco barrier. Badger thought it was in the way, so they just bumped it onto the Hisco barrier.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
And then it exploded. Alright, anyway, but like, no, it was just funny, Phoenix, because there's nothing wrong. I was the one saying there's a BTR, and you guys were asking where the BTR is. Meanwhile, there's that, what's that thing, the APCs on the side there. They rolled themselves. They were quite good. Anyway, what I can learn from this, I think, the first thing I think we should learn from this, because I was there, was just the fact that the mortars is useless without the sufficient supporting rounds. You can't just shoot a mortar in a direction and hope it lands somewhere where you're hoping. So, like a mortar, not just the fact that it's two people who need to shoot it, but it's actually like it needs an observation spotter, someone who's a vital part of the mortar. That was logical, but I never knew that. And then the second thing was that, yeah, having 9 guys spread around the whole let's make it 11. 11 guys spread over the periphery of this base is just not sufficient. There's just too much surface area. To sufficiently cover the areas, even though we were moving them around like chess pieces, it's just still not enough. And then also the finish this bottle of wine now. Okay. The the tank vital asset, especially with the maneuverability. So having the firepower and supporting role of the tank, flanking around and shifting our attention to other areas which might have potential threats. Also great. So thanks guys for voting on that.
Africa, just one other thing. We are getting some really good FTLs coming through. Well done to Echo and Whiskey. That was top class, eh? Real top class.
I ran to you guys to make sure everything is fine. I just heard these guys on the radio because I was listening in to you guys as well, and I was like, I'm not needed here, so I just came back to
I don't
Sherman.
think Whiskey's new. Whiskey's been killing missions for a while now.
Yeah, no, you guys did all well. I think comms were a little more crazy because I didn't lay out the comm structures in the beginning, but they only had one moving asset, and then everyone was stationed in the base, so I think it wasn't necessary to have a lot of different comms. But in general, we like you guys did really well. No one spoke on the radios unnecessarily. I did unfortunately, well, I won't say unfortunately, but I did like talk to Badger, like saying like toes incoming, because I heard those RPGs the whole time, but I wasn't sure how to tell them because I just hear.
Yeah, I was actually. I took the first guy who shot the first RPG. I took him down, and I was like, "Okay, clear, we're safe." And then all of a sudden, another one. Like, what's up?
Africa?
Yeah.
How does that sound go?
I knew someone was gonna ask me.
Yeah,
It's
so
really funny because
I wish I could have taken a screenshot.
I'm standing there in the middle of nowhere. I just went, and then I'm like, okay, Badger's on the fire, let him know, and then like
What was
another
that
one.
quote by Winston Churchill? Nothing feels better than to be shot at with no avail.
But yeah, no, you guys did. I think everyone did really well, and Bucky's. Yeah, I think we successfully defended the base, despite your severe descriptions of us getting PTSD. I think everyone did really well.
Yeah.
Thanks for the tank.
Yeah, thanks for the
and unusual assets.
Yeah.
That's one of the new ones from Cup.
Yeah, so that's why I said when the new Cup came out, I was like, "Ooh, that's an interesting toy," and I played around with it. Just so you guys are aware, I actually set that thing's health to 20%.
What? You know how many rounds it took me to hit it?
Yes, I know.
You mean how many rounds it took? I know your gunnery is a bit rusty, but not that rusty.
No, that thing is a fucking tank. When I was playing with it, I put it into the ocean like that, T1, and I was like, sitting at 12 armor piercing rounds. I'm like, okay, this is a little bit awkward. So I actually scaled the health down so that just a little bit more plausible.
What has it got? A 105 on it or something?
No, it's a 30 mil cannon.
30 mil.
But it's got two Gatling guns shooting about 3,000 rounds per minute. So
it's supposed to have short range rocket artillery as well. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yes, it does, but I don't know how to use it.
Okay, in other words, it's a beast and it can kill anything around it, guys. So just don't play with it.
Yeah,
that's kind of the Russian doctrine with any landing force. In case you haven't noticed, they're Heinz transport troops.
Yeah, I've seen that. That has always been weird to me, but now, yeah.
Okay, so just from a mission maker perspective before we close, you guys actually correctly interpreted my trap, but now we also got shot right in the beginning.
Yeah.
Which trap? The fact that the tank is a trap.
Yeah. So
I
knew that. Yes, of course. I mean, fuck, it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, it is obvious. And that's not the reason I didn't want to use the tank, just so everyone knows. It wasn't because I knew it's a tap. I just thought, like, it's a massive liability, the way you described it. You said there's no ammo, there's no fuel, it's broken. I was like, oh, fuck, it's going to be somewhere in the middle of nowhere. I'm just going to leave it.
It was.
But then you put it so close, and I was like, oh, it's like... I don't
It's right there.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, the problem is if you describe it with damage like that, you'd need a combat engineer battalion just to get the thing out of the mud.
Yeah.
That's
But
what my mentality was like,
decisions,
fuck it,
Africa.
we'll leave it outside. It's perfectly fine. It's gonna get decommissioned anyway. We don't need it. And then he put it that close, and he's like, it's just a track. I'm like, oh my fuck.
Good call.
That's why I had you guys post. I was like, I don't want to use it. I know it's a trap, but like, if everyone is against me on this, we probably have to go the democratic way, the non-military way.
Yeah, that was literally just a diversionary tactic to get people to go. But anyway, you guys want to hear the most unlucky enemy ever?
Okay.
Tell us.
So there was an enemy fire team that was moving along the coast in the Lamps creep. So basically, they were going to creep all the way throughout the mission, and eventually creep through this bush here into our base. Okay, because
and I spot them.
no, you know when the helo went down.
Oh.
It landed on 3 of them. And I was like, and somebody shot
Oh,
him.
so that last guy I saw was the survivor.
Yes.
Oh no. So I saw them when we were driving away before the chopper came. I actually saw one of them. I shot at them, but then we're driving off the BP2, and then we saw the helicopter. I think.
Well, I also saw them because I was standing there and I saw them creeping on the crest. I could just see them skyline. I was like, Dragon 1, we're getting flanked from the south, and everyone runs there, and like we don't see anyone anymore. They just disappeared. I was like, I swear there was people. And then I asked them later, like, no, we engaged some.
So yeah, those people were crawling for an hour just to get fucking dropped by a heel on top of their head.
And then the last poor bastard got and shot at by us.
Yeah. No, it was fun. Great.
Yeah.
I said planned, but not really, because I was just as surprised as you guys were when the chopper came down, because I was not expecting that on my second shot at it.
You shot not the rotor, but you shot between the rotor and the boom, where you pull the boom
Well,
apart.
I hit it with a Sabot, hey, so it wasn't even an HE.
Yeah, from what I saw, your Sabo connected with the rear cargo doors, which is why I was surprised that it went down.
I was shooting at the rear tail rotor as well, but I don't think I had anything to do with the fact that it went down, so you can take all the credit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you.
I don't think this mission was difficult, taking me only at 1 casualty, hey?
I won't say this was difficult. It's definitely not difficult from the CO side. And I mean, when you are in a base with as much ammo as there's physically needed for 2 hours, that's not that difficult as well. But I think like the tank definitely helped a lot if you take away Phoenix and then didn't take out all those squads and the APCs, all those
it would have been different,
UAZs. It would have been completely different, especially for Dragon 1. I mean, these guys were scattered around this edges. I mean, like there was one fire team here and then one fire team here or here. I mean, like this whole area was completely open. No one. Well, I just barely looked. Just scanned the area every once in a while to make sure there's nothing happening.
Must add that everyone in the fire teams as well did very well. Everyone kind of stepped up to the plate tonight. Even Rifleman Dust, quite new. He took out 2 APCs. Was quite impressed.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
So just in terms of an infantry count, what we faced tonight, this is from Mission Maker in closing. We faced 16 squads, 8 people. 4 BMP. No, sorry, 2 BMPs, 4 BTR 90s, 3 T-72 tanks, 2 Votniks, and 2 UAZs. It's roughly about 150 odd people or so.
Is that all?
Yes.
And the hovercraft.
And the hovercraft.
Yeah, and the hovercraft.
What's Reno doing in the tank? Reno?
I was just curious.
Touchy.
I was like, I want to see what the inside looks like.
You just see his head poking out.
Okay.
Alright, they're gonna end mission. Thanks, Buckets.
Thank you.
Channel switched.
What was should I say what you hot miking? What was funny though is Phoenix is always away with a tank when I'm doing a mission maker, and he's not seeing to interfere with where my enemies spawn.
Oh yeah, I did see like a whole huge squad of infantry right to the north, and I was trying to blow them up. and I saw the BTR platoon like starting somewhere off far, and then I was like, but you see the way I placed it. If you look, do you see where I placed the attacking forces on my mission?
Yeah,
Over
further
here.
back.
Yeah, much further back because I know of like interference, like is potentially a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I consider it reasonable. I mean, within 3Ks where the tank is, where the tank could be, then you know it's where you expect to be able to engage them.
So I really did not think you were gonna do that with a tank. When I designed the mission, my thought process was, he'll spot 111 to, okay, we haven't that he'll spot 111. We were obviously, I was the intention you're probably gonna entrench yourself there and be like an Overwatch defensive position. Not the tank. You just go fucking frontline or like, okay.
Well, I mean, the general mentality is you do the opposite of what the enemy would want you to do. So I mean, like like spoiling the attack.
Yeah. The whole idea is for that LCAC to drive up on the coast, right at the end, is that if the tank was up there, that was going to be your grave for a slight moment.
Yeah, but the LCAC, I mean, it can cause damage, but it can't decisively kill immediately the tank because it doesn't have anything heavy enough for that, I think.
No. So it just basically it's like progressive damage. That's all that it does.
Yeah, that's why I actually considered it lower priority than BTR that was nearby. I was like ignoring it. I ignored it for now. Okay. All right. So, thanks for the mission, Bucky's. Good seeing Africa. How do you guys find the mission?
Yeah,
It was a lot of fun. Thank you,
That's
Bucky's.
fun.
I hope you guys had a good turkey shoot. This was defensive missions are always a good turkey shoot.
Yeah.
Depends on which way it
was
goes.
my
Yeah.
first mission with Javelin, so it was cool.
Yeah,
good.
sorry that Dragon 3 was a little on the low side, Ramkat. I had big plans for you guys, but I mean, like, there was only so many people, so, but yeah, I hope the two of you weren't too alone there in the corner.
Yeah, we kind of helped, but yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. No, we only had 17 people, so we were struggling for numbers.
Yeah, it's funny to think. I know I mentioned this to you guys at private, but it's funny for me to think that 17 is considered low numbers these days in ZA. It's great. It's a fantastic problem to have.
And Africa was the only person who noticed my No America sign.
Okay. All right, guys. So I think that's it. Thanks for coming, guys, and dismissed.
Thank you.
Yes,
Cool.
guys.
Cool.
Sweet.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Bye.
Cheers.